Hands on railings, knees against the shoulder rest. We're going to be on all fours with our hips over our knees and our shoulders over our wrists. We're going to do some cat stretches just to understand the motion that we're going to be doing for this exercise. So just pull in your belly button into a C curve and then back into a neutral position. We're going to start this cat stretch starting from our pelvis. So we're going to rock our pelvis in, pulling in our belly button, and our head goes last, and then articulating back from our tail, then belly button, and then head. Same thing, we're gonna pull in our pelvis, rocking it, tilting it towards us, pulling in our belly button, pushing against our hands to create this nice C curve. Make sure that you're centered in gravity both on the way in and on the way out. Okay, we're gonna do that same movement but on the reformer. So push your way forwards onto your hands, not down, just a little bit forwards. You're gonna do that same motion. You're gonna tilt your pelvis in order to move the cart towards your hands. Be careful not to use your hip flexors here. As you can tell, it's just my pelvis that's tilting back and then forth. So I'm tilting in my pelvis, dropping down my tailbone, pulling in my belly button, doing that cat stretch, and then articulating my spine one vertebrae at a time back into neutral, starting from my pelvis. Be careful not to move the cart with your arms. You want to do it only with your pelvis. And pulses, we're going to come out and then back in, rocking that pelvis out and in quickly, pulling in those that belly button, engaging those abdominals, and then coming back into our starting position. For part 2 of last week's exercise, we're going to start by pushing our weight onto our hands and lifting our knee to the same height as our hip. We're going to engage our entire rectus abdominis by tilting our pelvis towards us, opening the cart towards our chest, and then coming back into neutral, keeping our knees stable so that we engage those stubborn lower abdominals. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So starting from a neutral position, lift your leg up to the same height as your hips. And then go ahead and pull in your belly button, curving your entire spine, tilting that pelvis in, and then rocking it right back out into neutral position. Be careful not to pull with your arms, and then go ahead and finish the exercise with a shell stretch.